Well, today we will review about the order of operations. In order to apply order of operations, we need to follow this order, which we call PEMDAS, which P stands for parentheses or for groupings or brackets. So it means that we have to solve whatever's inside the parentheses first. Then exponents. After exponents, multiplication and divisions. From the left to the right, whatever comes first. And the same thing with addition and subtraction, from the left to the right, and whatever comes first. And so I prepared some examples for you, and also let's see if we can apply and review those examples. Let's see. So following the order operations, parentheses first. So we have 3 plus 4, which will be 7, plus 8 times 4 squared, so will be 8 times 4 squared will be 16, correct? So now we have 7 plus 8 times 16, looks like it's 128. So now if 7 plus 128 will be 135. So that will be the answer after we follow PEMDAS. So let's see the following example. So again, we have a parenthesis right here, so we need to take care of that parenthesis first. So we have 9 plus 5 cubed minus 4 times 9 plus 3, which will be 12. So again, now we have exponents. 9 plus 5 cubed will be 125 minus 4 times 12, which will be 48. Now we have to follow the order of operations, the last step, addition, subtraction, and from the left to the right, whatever comes first. So 9 plus 125 will be 134, correct? Minus 48. Now this will be 134 minus 48 will be 86, correct? So that will be the solution. So I have a couple more operations that we have to solve. So we have a parenthesis right here, and we have brackets right here. It looks like complicated, but it's not, because we have to follow the order operations. First, we need to do the parenthesis. So it will be 5 plus 2 cubed. Sorry, my 3 is kind of weird. Plus 3 times, now we open brackets, 6 minus 3 times, but inside of the parentheses 4 minus 2, which will be 2. Close parentheses and close brackets. And again, so we have 5 plus 2 cubed plus 3 times 6 minus 3 times 2 will be 6. So will be 5 plus, now we have a 2 cubed plus 3 times 0. So now we have this 2 cubed, so we need to take care of that. 2 cubed will be 8 plus 3 times 0 will be just 0. So then 5 plus 8 plus 0 will be 13. That will be the solution. Now let's do the other one. In here, the fraction bar, this fraction bar works like a group. It means this is a different group and this is a different group. So we need to solve each group first. So let's do that. So will be 14 minus 6 times 5 will be 30, correct? Divide by a square root of 64 will be 8. Now 14 minus 30 will be negative 16. Divide by 8. So negative 16 divided by 8 will be negative 2, which will be the solution. Now, I'm sure you're asking why. Why do I need to know order operations? Maybe some of you have seen before in middle school or high school, and or maybe you have not seen before. This is why we're reviewing, and because this is what we're going to use and and learning college algebra. Okay, so we will be doing this over and over and over, and at the end, and this should be it should become easy for you. But for now, let's practice this basic concept or skills that you need in order to take care of this class. So will be 4. It says f of x is equal to 4x squared minus 6 times x minus 6. So it's saying when x is negative 2, compute this function. In other words, we will plug the value of negative 2 into x. And to do that, we will use a parenthesis. So negative 2 for x squared. So it's a good practice to use parentheses when you're plugging the values. So it will be 6 times negative 2 minus 6, correct? So now we have exponents. So it will be 4 times negative 2 squared. Remember, negative 2 squared means negative 2 times negative 2. So which will be positive 4, correct? Minus 6 times negative 2 will be negative 12 minus 6. Now, this negative and negative becomes positive, correct? But also you can do, you can use this in minus sign as a negative for 6. So this will be negative 6 times negative 2, which will be positive 12, which is the same thing, minus 6. Potato, potato, correct? So 4 times 4 will be 16 plus 12 minus 6. Again, now from the left to the right. So 16 plus 12 will be 28 minus 6, which will be equal to 22. That will be the solution of this function when x is negative 2. This is why we need order operations, because we will be dealing or we will be computing functions like this. Okay, for now you don't know what this 4x squared minus 6x minus 6, but you know how to compute up to this point. So let's solve another problem, and let's see how it goes. Now let's change colors. I like red. So again, it says we have a g of x. This is a function, and it's equal to negative 2x minus 7 divided by negative 10x plus 1. So it means we will compute when x is 2. In other words, negative 2 times 2 minus 7 over negative 10 times 2 plus 1. Now remember, we said this is one group and this denominator is another group, so we need to solve by groups. Okay, so So this will be equal to negative 2 times 2 will be negative 4 minus 7 divided by negative 20 plus 1. And so solving this will be equal to negative 4 minus 7 will be negative 11, correct? Divided by negative 20 plus 1 will be negative 19. So at the end, our solution will be negative divided by negative is positive. So 11 over 19 will be the solution of this function when x is equal to 2. So, so I hope this helps, and I wanted you guys to practice this in advance before we get into functions. Thank you.